What do you do when somebody gets on your nerves? Can you bring to mind the last time that you were so upset, so annoyed at somebody that you lost it, or you almost lose it with this person? I remember the last time that this happened to me. It was about a year ago. I had just given birth to my baby through C-section. So I was still in the hospital in recuperation together with my child. It was this very night of the birth. It was past midnight. My baby had just finished drinking a bottle of milk, but was clearly still very hungry. She was very uncomfortable, moving, crying, suckling. So I decided to call the nurse to get an extra portion of drink. The nurse arrived. She listened to my request and scoffed and told me in a not very kind way that I would have to figure it out because my baby had had enough to drink and we had to wait 3 more hours. I got angry immediately, like a flash. All sorts of negative sensations in my body, racing thoughts, mental fog. And I was not only angry, but worried about the health of my baby because whether justified or not, I had my mind full of all the facts of newborn dehydration. The nurse took my baby from me to change her in the changing table next to my bed. And I quickly tried to start coming up with a plan on how to get milk for my child. It's COVID time, so there are no company people allowed in the hospital. It's very late, and at this moment there's only this nurse as a staff in the maternity guard. I thought it's very late to try to reach somebody outside of the hospital, and unfortunately I still couldn't get out of my bed because my wound was fresh. I was getting ready to start screaming from the top of my lungs to this woman when my mind threw me an unexpected thought. Wish her well. And I was very shocked because these are not the kind of thoughts that I get when I'm in total panic. But this quick reminder made me realize it was time for me to start putting in practice what I had been learning or training for a whole year before this point. So still there in my hospital bed, closed my eyes briefly, took a deep breath, looked at the nurse that was standing next to me changing my baby, and wished her in my mind, may you be well. And it was like magic. In this moment, my thoughts started slowing down. I realized there was another person there next to me. So I continued. May you be happy. And I realized this person must be super stressed, overworked. It's COVID times. She is alone taking care of all the parents and newborns in the middle of the night. May you be healthy. Thoughts were much slower at this time. Brain fog was not so bad. And I understood it's not like she's trying to hurt me. It's not like she's trying to hurt my baby. She's doing her best with the best of her knowledge. And she's making decisions that she believes are in the interest of my child. May you be loved. Brain had stopped racing. Anger was mostly gone. And I was instead completely filled by gratefulness, gratitude towards this person who had showed up to work today, who was taking care of my baby when I was not yet fully capable of doing it by myself. And until she finished changing my child, I just stayed there, repeating these phrases in my mind, feeling my body calm down, my mind calm down. And when she returned the baby to me, I just told her, thank you. And I meant it. So luckily for me, sometime later, another nurse came. She gave us all the milk we needed. Baby was fine. And so these phrases and this practice is part of what is known as the loving kindness meditation. So the loving kindness meditation is a special type of meditation very close to mindfulness. The idea of this meditation is to create kind intention, compassion, wishes of well-being, and so on to oneself and others, using this type of phrases that I was saying. In my hospital bed, may you be well, may I be happy, maybe all of us be healthy. And you can come up with your own phrases. It has different phases when you're practicing this at home. It starts by creating warm feelings and kindness towards yourself. May I be well, may I be happy. Then you continue by creating warmth and kind feelings towards people that you love, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your pets. Then towards people or beings that are neutral to you, maybe a neighbor that you do not know, the secretary of your school, maybe the bus driver. So people who do not cause you neither positive nor negative feelings. Then you start creating these warm intentions towards difficult people. And these are the people that make you feel not great, that make you feel anger, that make you feel some negativity. This can be a coworker that annoys you, a relative you do not get along with so well. And ultimately, the goal is to send this warmth and kindness in all directions. So like everything else, the more you practice, the better you become at this. And the more at hand is possible for you to send kindness and positivity on real time, on demand. This meditation has been studied by different professionals in the past. It's been shown that the recurrent practice of this meditation can create positive feelings and positive behaviors. It can enhance it in people. It can increase connectedness and empathy. And it's even been tested in clinical trials. And the pilots have shown that through this meditation, patients with chronic back pain have been able to reduce their pain levels, but also the anger that comes together with this. So, in short, it's something that I think is healthy for people, something that would be great to practice, particularly in times that are very challenging, in which we need a lot of resilience and we need a lot of community feelings. After listening to all of these benefits, I would like that we all now give it a little try together. So briefly, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, but before, I want you to think or bring to mind somebody that you love, somebody for whom you do not have any complicated feelings. It can even be a child, it can be a pet. And soon I'm going to ask you to imagine this person and to repeat in your mind the phrases that I will tell you and wish them, send these good intentions to the person or being that you are imagining. Okay? Very good. So let's all close our eyes. Let's take together a very deep breath. Take some time to arrive here. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the points of your body that are touching the seat where you are sitting now. Now, imagine this being that you have chosen to send loving kindness to. Imagine this person or pet sitting or standing right in front of you, kindly looking at you. Now, I'm going to tell you some phrases. I want you to think about the phrase, repeat it in your mind, and send it to this being that is in front of you. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be loved. Now we will all together take another deep breath. And slowly open your eyes. So I hope you enjoyed this little test or this little trial run of the loving kindness meditation. For most of you or all of you, it may have been easy thing to do. But there are a lot of challenges that meditators or novice meditators run into when they want to hold a recurrent loving kindness meditation practice. It's difficult to sustain in the long term. It's very easy to get distracted when you're in your daily routine, in your home, in your office. You always have all these visual reminders of all the pending work and lack of time that you may have. And for a lot of people, it's even difficult to be able to picture somebody for the meditation, to be able to send these loving kindness wishes. Given that it will be a very healthy thing for a lot of people to practice, and it increases resilience and all these positive attributes or these positive results that are evidence-based or shown in previous research, I thought it would be great to have a tool that may help people meditate. So enter technology, and in particular virtual reality. At the beginning of this process of developing a technology that can support meditation, I started thinking, how can we make this easier for people? And what is great about virtual reality is that once you place the headset on, you are abstracted from your reality and transported into a different world. It is possible for us to develop and program any sort of world in this virtual headset, which means that it could even be possible to create a world that is meditative, that can enhance the potential of meditation. And also there's the concept of presence in virtual reality, which means that once you're in the headset, once you put on this headset, people usually feel like they're actually there. So they're no longer in their home, in their office, they are transported in this other reality. I guess the biggest bottleneck and what we realized at the beginning of our design process is that not everybody owns a virtual reality headset. However, there are alternatives. For example, this that I have here, it's a cardboard virtual reality headset for mobile phones. By now, almost everybody owns or has access to a smartphone, and this kind of cardboard headsets are very cheap. So they're very easy to access. You can even build them in your own home with basic materials. Before started programming a virtual reality application for meditation, we discussed with meditators and novice meditators, people who were never exposed to meditation but were interested in meditating. And we found out that there are certain factors that this virtual reality world should have. It should be related to nature, but at the same time minimal, and it should display some visual targets that represent these people you will be sending loving kindness to. However, this needs to be abstract enough so that people can actually imagine their loved ones in there. After some iterations, we decided to set the experience in space, given that it's still nature, but it's very minimalistic. And the targets of the loving kindness were represented by shining spheres. We coded our prototype. We also hired a professional voice actress to narrate the meditation, and this is the result.
Imagine this person sitting in front of you. Get a feeling of their presence. Say their name silently. Now direct loving kindness towards this person. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be loved.
To check whether our virtual reality application is actually helpful for the loving kindness meditation, we set up an evaluation study. We invited 30 people to test online the meditation. We had 2 groups, an audio control, which is our baseline, and people were randomly assigned either to the virtual reality experience or to the audio. We measured mindfulness, compassion, relaxation, and affect before the meditation and after the meditation. And the virtual reality experience increased mindfulness in the participants, increased compassion, increased relaxation, and decreased negative affect. Also, we asked spontaneously after a week from the experiment, we asked the participants whether they had used again the meditation, and some of the people in the virtual reality group had, from their own volition, used again the cardboard and meditated using the virtual reality application. So we found out that our virtual reality loving kindness meditation experience is helpful for people to conduct their meditation. We are still investigating what are the long-term effects of using this VR meditation, whether it can help people sustain a long-term meditation practice, and what can we improve to make it more effective for people, more helpful for the meditators. So I hope you take home the idea that there are certain exercises that you can do, for example, this meditation, to increase resilience, mental well-being, and also physical well-being. It doesn't require much of your time, and you even have virtual tools to support your meditation.